Hey everybody, this is Brad from the Stock and Options Room here at the ShadowTrader.net Live Trading Suite. And the trade of the day is Deckers Outdoor Corp, maker of the famous UGG boots. Deckers had earnings last week and gapped down here on the 23rd, which of course was Friday. And had you been in the live trading room with us, you would have known that I started selling downside puts on Friday morning. The stock also obviously is, very strong today, gapping up and taking out Friday's high. Obviously, that's looking in the rearview mirror a little bit, but I think there's still more room in Deckers. And I say that because any kind of pullback is most likely buyable. If you don't mind owning the stock, you can try to sell downside puts for this week. And again, when I sold the puts, it was on Friday, the 23rd. And the time was 9:41:28 in the morning, and because I have it all logged, and we collected $1.05 for the 90 put. Now, just so you know, by the way, that 90 put is essentially worthless. All right, as you can see here, there's not even a bid nickel ask, and they're not going to get a nickel from me, I'll tell you that. But anyway, the point is the stock has already moved. Now, some of you are like, oh, well, what good is that going to do me now? Well, relax, because I think there's still going to be movement in this stock, and I think there's still going to be good opportunity in this stock. And any kind of pullback, like I said, you most likely can pick up some stock or sell some downside puts to lower your basis. And not only that, I think the stock could easily fill the gap up to 122, 123 bucks, and it's only 109 closing at the highs of the day. So with the whole market gapping up, of course, after the long weekend. Obviously, the Dow was up over 700 points. The S&P was up 120. Comp was up over 460. NDX up about 500 points. This stock, to me, should get lifted with the overall market because I think, as many of us know, the rising tide lifts all ships. And I think Deckers is going to, keep going with that. So I think Deckers Outdoor, buyable on pullbacks. And if you do get put to stock, then you immediately sell calls for the following week. And, anywhere in here between 100 and, 90. I mean, I sold the 90 put, but even if you sold the 95 put, or even with this big, huge, Maribozu candle, very bullish, anything above 100 bucks, like even selling 100 put, again, as long as you're willing to own the stock, I mean, this trade makes sense to me. And then the first target appears a gap fill to around 122, 123. And then, of course, as always, my favorite thing to watch is the Fibonacci. Yo, Adrian, throw the Fibonacci on there. And as you can see, even a gap fill basically gets you to the 23.2. If the market continues to show strength and if Deckers fills the gap, well, then obviously you would add over this high at 130, and then you would be looking for upper targets closer to 145, and then a 50% retracement to 160, etc. 165 to 175 would be the 61.8. Again, this is very forward-looking. I'm not promising this, but Deckers down here with the overall market moving in the up direction, this is definitely worth a trade. So hope it helps. Enjoy, and hope to see you in the room. Take care. Peace. Hey, everybody. This is Brad Agunis with ShadowTrader.net. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button below. Also, you can check us out, ShadowTrader.net/squawk. And if you want to trade live with myself or any of the other Shadow Trader moderators, sign up, give us a try. Take care, good luck trading, and see you soon.